The iPhone 4S was never supposed to be. At least, not in the eyes of the public, the tech industry and journalists alike. The iPhone 4 had already been out for 17 months, a lifetime in the mobile phone sector. Reports of iPhone 5 cases and concept designs had been floating around for a while. And surely it was time for Apple to change the stylistic record? Not so. Instead, we have an iPhone 4 with everything turned up to 11. Or at least 9 anyway. Contrary to initial reactions from many, though, this shouldn't be cause for lamentation, as where it counts the iPhone 4S is up there with the best. However, the list of meaningful hardware differences is rather short. There's a new CPU in the form of the same dual-core A5 CPU as used on the iPad 2, though it's clocked at 800 MHz rather than 1 GHz. Meanwhile, the iPhone 4 has a single-core chip running at 1 GHz. The A5 chip also packs in 7 times the graphics performance of the iPhone 4, according to Apple. Also new is an 8-megapixel camera with 1080p video recording, a redesigned antenna, and the new Siri voice-controlled assistant. All of which we'll be looking at in detail throughout this review. Image: http://static.trustedreviews.com/94%7C00020D Apple iPhone 4S 9. But back to that design. The iPhone 4S is almost identical in appearance to the iPhone 4. The only visible difference comes courtesy that new antenna design. On both phones, the antenna is incorporated into the stainless band that wraps round the edge. And famously on the iPhone 4, this led to problems when the phone was held such that your hand or fingers covered the thin strips of black plastic that separated the aerial into segments. On the iPhone 4S, these black strips have doubled in number, indicating the phone's use of 2 antennae. Thanks to having to incorporate these extra black strips, the mute switch on the left edge has had to move closer to the volume buttons. This slight change in button placement could actually be one of this phone's first major problems, as many iPhone 4 cases that otherwise would have fit may not do so now. If you've invested in a decent case, that it is incompatible may be enough to put you off until the iPhone 5 arrives. Image: http://static.trustedreviews.com/94%7C00020D Apple iPhone 4S 4.